Hello, I'm Diana Konecki, founder of Konecki Art. I like to talk about different aspects of creativity. Um, when I started in computer science, I started in the early 80s and at the collegiate level, and also in the um, in the early 70s during my former periods in elementary school and high school. Oh, excuse me, I just have to move the camera. Um, but the thing is, um, at the time I took computer science, I also was in pre-med and took a breadth of knowledge in art and history. Part of the reason I did this was because I like to create the creative aspects of computer science and art. Um, but the thing is, I was interested in using more computers as a creative medium for education, media, and also enrichment. The nice thing that I do like that I saw at Parkside is that um, Parkside has established computer science as part of the art curriculum. And at the time that I took computer science, that wasn't the case. As either computer science or business. Business focusing on mainframe processing, data processing, payroll and paychecks, which I took as well. The other part, computer science at Parkside at that time was focused on artificial intelligence, neural networks, rapid application development, and new concepts in computer science. Unfortunately, computer science has been merged into business data processing, where things like artificial intelligence, neural networks, and others really aren't discussed at certain local universities. Um, in the arts section, it is because what happens, it's melded as part of theater. How do you do light? How do you use artificial intelligence for lighting, scene setting, CAD? Um, my point is, though, is that there has to be a certain aspect of creativity returning to the computer field. What I see in game design and app design is wonderful. People making their own apps, because it does teach physics. Because how do you make something move, so it's physically real, and also it does teach imagination. Um, Now the thing is, another thing that needs to get back to is we need to get back to media that like creative computing and byte, where instructional ideas and code were shared, so that people who are just starting could learn how to do programming and development. And when you look at issues of creative computing and byte, remember those issues were written at the junior high school level in 1978 through the 1980s. Today that would be considered a higher level of writing, but we need to get back to that. And also we should have. I agree with magazines going to digital media to try to reduce paper costs and cut down on wasteful use of natural resources, like PC World and other magazines. But creativity is important to be nurtured, and also it should be nurtured in a community so that people can still maintain their creative skills and hobbies. Because what's missing too is less people are able to pursue hobbies than what they were in the past. And it is important that we go back to that, where people can pursue hobbies. In addition, because it shouldn't just be work, sleep, eat, repeat. You should also have hobbies. You should also have recreation, fun, travel. All those should be part of the compensation for working. And also those who are unemployed, it shouldn't be that the blame is put on them. It should be also a problem-solving approach to find out why they are unemployed. Are they unemployed by discrimination? Are they unemployed by gossip? Are they underemployed by other means beyond their control, or by just people doing favoritism? And this should be actively pursued legally against those doing favoritism, discrimination, or gossip, because everyone has a right to use their skills and to get paid for it. People who are unemployed or on low income shouldn't be forced to volunteer and not get paid when others are getting paid fully in a full salary. And in Kenosha County, a minimum full salary for working is $54,000 based on VTAE rules for tax returns. So, for any position, regardless of whether someone works in the trades or whether someone is a professional, should go back to the old standard that basically everyone is paid that same salary for experienced work. The abuse of meritocracy has to end. Let me know what you think. I'm on Twitter at Diana1A, and also I'll be publishing more at a later time. Thanks again. Bye.